TV final segment with Wes Henderson. We're doing it in the living room, Wes. Kind of like where we started it. It seemed like we started the TV show on the couch, and now we're ending your part for the most part. You're still going to do some videos and stuff.
I'll still try to get involved a little bit, but it's the end of an era almost.
Well, it's been quite a few years since you joined us as a little punk kid in high school.
Oh, come on, bro.
And just watching the way, no, seriously, the way you've grown and really become a fabric in the University of New Mexico community, in the city of Albuquerque and Rio Rancho Albuquerque, and now you're taking off for new horizons in Houston, Texas. Going to put your mark there in the great state, Texas.
You know, I've been putting that hashtag Texan coming up, or hashtag Future Texan. It's kind of weird. I always looked at Texans as kind of like, Texas is just Texas. But now I'm actually going there, and I'm like, well, would have been my first choice, but when a company says you got to go when they give you more money.
So are you going to be a Texan fan or a Cowboy fan?
Neither. Go Vikings.
Honestly, Wes, I do want to say you've been a huge part of the redmenace.com when we started.
2005.
Yeah, it's been a long time now. It's been 10 years, right? 10 years. And then, of course, when we started Red Menace Radio, you were like the first guy to jump aboard and ready to go. And same thing once ProView Networks and jumped in and asked us to come, you were like, boom, I'm ready, let's go. You've taught yourself a ton of things, really grown in your part as not only over the air, but behind the scenes and everything else. And we're going to miss you. I mean, there's no other way to say it.
It's kind of hitting me, like I've been watching the segments on TV and getting on the website and doing things. It's like, it's really happening. All my stuff left in a moving truck earlier this week. And granted, we're just working on videos on your computer and get a call. My stuff's in Houston already.
Nice.
And I'm leaving tomorrow morning. You know, it just looking back on everything, all the adventures we've had together, from the tailgates to the games to the website. And no matter what you do in life, there's always that drama. We've had our ups and downs. We've had our left and right turns. But for the most part, the memories that you're going to have from, I'll never forget, just me, you, Mike, and a couple other people at a tailgate, 5 of us out for a spring game.
Yeah.
By ourselves out there. Or to the 50 people, 100 people that show up to a tailgate. And the memories, like, just one thing that I'll never forget is an overtime game at University Stadium when everybody just went down to the north end zone and we had it packed.
That was crazy.
And then the bowl win against Nevada. And most people forget who Nevada's starting quarterback was in that game, Colin Kaepernick.
Yes, they do.
But just those little nuances. We were the ones who started tailgating for basketball. Nobody did that before us. Red Menace started tailgating for basketball. Red Menace did tailgating for baseball. Red Menace did tailgating for, we've done it for soccer. We've done tailgating for every sport. I think me and Mike, even Mike the Anonymous one, have done tailgating for volleyball.
Yes, you have. I mean, it's crazy. And you know, for me personally, Wes, I mean, I'm just going to say it. I mean, you've been one of the most loyal friends that a guy could have. I mean, we bust your chops on a regular basis. We kick your butt on a regular basis. But you just keep coming, and you're just like a loyal guy. You're one of the best friends that I've ever had, and a guy that I know I could always depend on. And that was such a great feeling, knowing that I could always depend on you and that you were always there. And it's going to be a little weird. No, it's going to be a lot weird having my right-hand man gone.
You're making it harder now to leave here in less than 24 hours.
Well, you should go. No, you should. You should.
But, you know, you look at everything, and I'm calling you Red Menace people out right now. I need you to keep me in tune with the Lobos on the website. Yeah. I need you guys to keep me my Lobo knowledge, because all I'm going to hear is SEC this, SEC that down in Houston, being an hour away from College Station.
You'll probably hear a lot of other stuff too, right?
Oh, there's so much down there. I've already bought the rest of the season tickets for the Houston Dynamo MLS team.
Look at you, see.
But I
still can't get into that. I like the European stuff, but
I'm going to see my favorite European team, Manchester City, better than your Barcelona team. But we won't get into that.
I could tell. Well, Wes,
it's been. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead.
I want to thank everybody in the Red Menace. From just the people that we see at tailgates, to the people on the website, to everybody we've involved with Red Menace TV, Red Menace Radio, all our Red Menace gear we've done. We've went through so many different companies, so many different places. And it's not just Leroy and myself effort. It's been a community effort. It doesn't take just one person to make something go and last as long as this. We've seen websites come and go.
Sure.
We've seen shows come and go. But Red Menace has been a staple since that end zone was built. And I see even better things coming. You're gonna find a better guy than me, and you're gonna forget about me here soon.
No, we never do that.
But it's a whole community. It's not just 2 or 3 individuals that did it all. And so I thank everybody out there, especially you, Leroy, taking me under since that first story I did. That was rougher than heck. I can't believe you even posted that up there. But it's just, I'm gonna miss it. Doesn't mean I'm not down. I'll do some stories here and there. I'll get some video stuff. But it might be actually time to join what they call that Lobo Club thing, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. You're not in the media anymore, so you can't.
I don't have to do requests. Maybe I can actually join the Lobo Club and be on a little alumni. But I'm happy, Leroy. I'm happy for my future, but I'm sad that I'm leaving this behind. But sometimes you just have to go.
No, you do. Sometimes you have to go, and it's just like I've watched guys come and go with the website. John, Dom, now you, some other guys in between and stuff. But it's just like what's neat is that the bonds that have been formed and the friendships and the family really. Watching you grow up, watching my daughter grow up.
It's crazy to think about it. When you're lucky, watching Maria grow up with that, and watching Kat grow up. It's like they're both graduating high school, and I'm like, wait a second. I remember watching you guys in like elementary, middle school. It's like this isn't right.
Yeah. So is there like one? What's the one thing that you're gonna always remember? Is there one thing that you're always gonna remember?
I don't think it's one memory of a game. I think it's. Yes, and sitting in those things on the Lobo Loops are great, but the bond we had during tailgates.
Sure.
I think that's one thing. I know we could have went. There's bigger schools that do bigger tailgates.
Sure.
But our tailgate was just a family atmosphere. Everybody got along with everybody. We had a great time, and I think I'm going to miss that tailgate. I might join another tailgating crew out there if I go to different games at Houston or Texas A&M, but it's never going to be the same as what we had here. We had our food. We had our music. We had everything. We had everything set up, and it was just a home feeling. So I'm going to miss the tailgating and getting there 8 hours before kickoff, waiting in line for UNM to let us in. I'm going to miss the tailgating, and I'm going to miss the Lobo Loops.
Yeah, the Lobo Loop. And who knows, maybe the basketball team or football team can schedule a game in Houston. And
well, I'm down there. They need to now.
We can make, yeah, right, exactly. Better call Craig and Bob and see what they can do.
I think they play Texas A&M in a couple of years. So
there you go. Might be a road trip time. We'll take the tailgate to you.
That would be awesome. I'll save the spot like I did all the time.
There you go. Do you have any last things you want to say to everyone before we go?
Hey, TRM, take care of this guy. He does a lot of good things for the city of Albuquerque. And give me that Lobo information I need down in Houston. Well, Leroy, I appreciate everything, man. I really do.